Greetings, dear viewers. I'm Quill Quickcard, and welcome back to Mass Effect. Ah, I forgot this guy. Excuse me, I kind of need to walk that way. Ow. Where, last time we had to deal with some corporate politics, and today, well, today we are trying to find Liara's...
down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
I do know that there is an enemy ambush waiting for me here. And Mira absolutely refuses to stop talking, and apparently Tali is busy bouncing. Tali, I can't help but notice that... No, those aren't heels. That's actually like an extra dew claw or something on the side of your feet. Interesting anatomy. Liara, good. You've got normal feet. Or at least your feet fit inside a normal...
User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures.
At least your...
restart required.
Yes, Lyra, I know. Or at least your feet fit inside normal boots. Alright. Oh god. I'm just gonna hide over here. Okay, got him. Okay, we got the stalker.
User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures.
One
Manual
stalker
restart
down.
required.
Where's the other stalker? Okay, another stalker down. There's at least one more enemy, it seems to be over here. Okay, there's a stalker above me. Okay. Dude, I know you're there.
User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
Okay. Let's run before the rocket decides to hit me. There we go. Take out those rockets. Where's Liara? Liara, are you dead? Ouch.
Gun is new.
Liara, I don't need you to be dead right now. Could you please get up? Wherever you are. Oh, okay. You somehow fell out of bounds. That's great.
User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures.
Yes, I am aware of this. Okay. Fuel lines are fixed. You've completed the repairs to Peak 15. Excellent. Alright, we should be good. Any treasures up here on the upper platform? There's a storage locker. Cool. And a weapon locker. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Okay. Nice. All of this because we couldn't apparently just drop our Mako from orbit and drive to our destination. You know, as opposed to every other time we've just dropped our Mako from orbit and driven to our destination. Alright. Elevator time. Let's go. Hey, Liara. How's it going? I am not a foot person, but I really want to see those feet. I am curious of their anatomy. And then you can put your shoes back on, because I don't have any interest in your feet outside of genuine anatomical curiosity. Okay. This is... Which one's which? Okay. So I think this is the tram, right? I'm in the right way? Yes. I don't trust bugs not to pop out and attack me. Okay, we're fine. It's just an elevator. And as we know, nothing bad can happen in elevators.
User alert. Loose contaminants in the decontamination chamber. Access to passenger tramways inadvisable.
That sounds to me like you need me to kill things.
That's fun.
Dead body.
We are locked in. I could bypass the door. It looks like the trams to the subsidiary stations are beyond it.
True. Or we can repair the plasma purge. Yeah, we'll just use some Omni Gel. There. Now there's less of a problem. Junk bin. Crate. Currently have 252 items. You are nearing the 300 item limit. You'll be forced to salvage new items you find once you reach this limit. Sell or salvage some items at your earliest convenience to avoid reaching this limit. Okay, I will keep that in mind. What pistol am I running? I'm running a Striker 8. Okay.
Control group, loosen them. They're in... Can't escape. The tunnels now. The leads couldn't get to the struck. Out while you can.
He killed himself because he was part of whatever happened here?
He must have felt there was no hope of surviving. They killed him.
What are you all even shooting? Okay. Are you... Really, Tali? Really? Alright. Get back up.
I'm better now.
Well, I'm glad you're better now. Ow. Alright, let's keep going. Have we gotten any more levels while we've been at this? Okay, everybody has 2 points. Sure, first aid. That's always useful. Yeah, let's power up lift. Liara. Sure. Why not give you a couple points of stasis? And Tali, some basic armor. Alright. Moving out. This looks like a place where I'm going to have to fight. No, no fighting. It's actually just going to let me take the tram. So, let me get this straight. You have to drive like 2 miles to reach a tram. Seems like it would have been more practical to just, you know, have the tram go all the way to the facility.
Now arriving at Rift Station, Binary Helix Research Facility.
Okay. Look, I've watched Gurren Lagann. I know how powerful a double helix can be. No, Shepard, I really don't need you hiding behind a chair. So we've got a symbol for a beaker here. Emergency exit only. An area marked fire and an area marked door. Hot labs are locked by order of Captain J. Ventralis. So, I guess we're going to take this elevator. So, we take a car... No, so we take an elevator to a garage to take a car to a tram to take us to an elevator. This place is not very ADA compliant. Hi!
Sorry, we couldn't be sure what was on the tram.
Yeah, it's fine. No
I'd only be
autopsy, no
upset if
foul.
they fired.
Even hopped up on stems, my people know the rule. 2 legs good, 4 legs bad. Look, you're human and that's enough that I won't shoot, but I'd like to know who you are.
I am a Spectre.
My name is Shepard. I'm a Spectre.
Huh. I won't look a heavily armed horse in the mouth. The aliens overran the hot labs last week. Only Han Olar got out, and he ain't all there anymore. First we knew the bastards were clawing into my command post. We had a lot more staff then.
Alright.
You were taken by surprise and had civilians to protect. You did a good job, Captain.
Yeah? Sure as hell doesn't feel like it. The boy
Yeah,
sent
don't
an
blame
Asari
you.
to clean up the mess. She went to the hot labs yesterday. We haven't heard from her since.
Okay, I'll see what I can
Let
do.
any of your people die.
All I can do is hold out here and protect the civilians. There's an emergency elevator out by the trams. This card will let you activate it. Can take you down to the hot labs. Oh, and if you need any first aid, Dr. Cohen's downstairs in the med bay.
Sweet, sounds good. So tell me what the hell's going on?
Tell me about Rift Station.
I can't talk about everything. What do you need to know?
What? What is going on?
What kind of research is done here?
Beats me. I'm not supposed to know. So long as people don't start dying, it's not my problem.
Then
can you
tell
tell
me
me about
about
the
what
aliens?
we're up against.
Ask Dr. Olar. He's the only one who made it out of the hot labs. He's the only Volus left in here.
Wow, you are incredibly useless.
You're certain the matriarch is still in the hot labs.
She hasn't come back here. You came through Central Station, so she ain't there.
Okay, and the bugs came from the lab?
Did the aliens come from inside the facility, or did they attack from outside?
You want my personal opinion? Labs like that exist to do stupid crap that gets people killed.
I've
Alright,
got work to do.
Yeah, I
That-
hear that.
sounds like the only info I'm gonna get out of you.
Hell! Man the perimeter!
Go, go, go!
Oh, you sense trouble, do you?
All targets down.
Sounds good.
Thanks for the help. Every few hours, a group comes up the tram tunnel. It's actually better since we locked down the elevator.
Gotcha. Weird attack, though.
They always attack here? It's an obvious kill zone.
Their only other option is over the mountain and down through the ducts, and they freeze like everyone else. I don't know why they keep throwing themselves against our defenses. Even animals should learn not to stick their noses where it hurts.
That is strange. Makes me think that they're just applying pressure rather than actually trying to make a push. Keeping everyone stuck here. Where does this go? Quarantine in barracks. Bunch of scientists. Oh. Hello, sir. Pleasure to see you. Some basic guards. You're not looking too hot. Restricted area. If I walk in here, are they just gonna shoot me? Alright, so this is actually a pretty sizable area.
Watchdog protocol is active.
Okay, fair enough. I'm gonna take that as a polite warning that if I keep going, I'm going to be shot. Medbay.
This system is online and ready to provide emergency.
We don't need any.
No, I don't need to talk to you right now. Hey, what's up?
What do you want?
What is wrong
Were they
with
attacked
that?
by the aliens?
They're suffering from a toxin. There was an accident. I have a non-disclosure agreement. I shouldn't discuss it with anyone outside of the company.
But you
But
want
you're
to.
going because I might be able to help.
I'd like to think that the company finds our lives more valuable than their secrets. You know Mira, the VI for Peak 15? She handles the safety protocols for our experiments here.
Yeah, I fixed her.
We reactivated her on our way through Central Station.
That was you? I'm grateful. Until she came online, the automatic equipment wouldn't work. We lost the connection to Mira in the middle of an experiment and the quarantine failed. These three were exposed to a toxin, something we were working on.
Okay. And what do you need?
I understand your caution, but I need details. What you say won't go beyond these walls.
It's a bioweapon, based on an exotic life form discovered on the frontier.
Oh god, of course it is.
But there was no profit in something that kills one species on the frontier. We kept working on it and adapted it to affect more species. Thoros B is highly infectious, but can't pass from one person to another, like a biowar attack without a pandemic spread.
Do you imagine that distinction makes this ethical?
I mean, it sounds practical.
Governments, they'll get this kind of weapon one way or another, and we're trying to limit the damage. I know you can't see that.
Alright. Don't really care
You're
about
a cure,
it.
Doctor.
What do you need?
Our first priority was getting it working. We were close to synthesizing an antidote when Mira went down. Our notes and equipment are locked in the quarantine labs. Captain Ventrollis doesn't want to risk more contamination.
Okay. Just get me in there
I
and I'll
want
see what I
access
can
to
do.
the maintenance area.
I suppose. It's not allowed, but there's nothing back there. If you can save these men, I'll do that for you.
Alright.
I'll talk to him. Maybe I can convince him to let me try.
I can't ask you to do this officially, but if you can do anything, I'd appreciate it.
Alright, fair enough.
Talk to you later.
I hope you can do something.
So they have like 2 flights of stairs to get down to a medical bay. What is wrong with you people? Do you not understand what it takes to injure an already injured person? It's not much. Why do you have your facility designed like this? Alright. Boo-doo-doo-doo-doo. There we go. Yes, I am aware I have a bunch of items. You don't need to tell me. Oh my god. You're actually just going to tell me that every single time, aren't you? That is actually absurd. Okay, fine. Oh my god. Just... There's so much I would have to convert. Can I find someone I can just sell stuff to? That would be much more efficient. You there. Can I sell stuff to you?
You're a member of the science teams?
Recently transferred, yes.
Okay.
What do you do here?
Molecular genetics. I specialize in biotic-enhanced allele-specific hybridization.
Alright.
You could translate that into galactic?
It's a genetic thing. Forget it.
That's all for now.
Sweet. Well, aren't you
Then
pleasant?
I will
How about you,
try to-
Potosi?
Uncertain. I welcome you. Cautiously,
You guys
I
are
am
fun.
curious to know what you're doing here.
I came to
I
help.
heard there were some problems up here.
Furtively, I am concerned about the state of our guards. Many have been awake for days. For now, with forced cheer, I still have a limited supply of
With
equipment to
forced
sell.
cheer. These guys are great. Alright.
Let's have a look.
Regretfully, most of my stock is being appropriated by Captain Ventrellis.
Yeah, understandable. Alright, so let's sell. And we're going to sort by level. So sell, 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 sell. Just sell all of the really weak stuff. We are getting so much stronger materials now. Let's sell, just flat out sell everything that is below level 5. Except our anti-thorium gas, just in case. Sell, accept. So now what do we have? That is so many damn weapons. Okay, let's just sell all the 5s and 6s. But not the upgrades. We'll hold on to the upgrades. Sell. We're just gonna sell level 5 and 6 weapons. Okay, that's fine. Sell. Sell, 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 and sell, 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 and sell, 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 sell. That just leaves the 7s. As far as stuff to buy... Yeah, let's go ahead and buy the licenses. That sounds fine. Thanks. So that was medbay. This is quarantine barracks. Let's go. Okay. Right. Here's Olar. We have an aid station for some metagel. Storage locker. Sure, I mean, they're all 7s. Why not take them?
Okay, this one will get you. How can you tell jokes? So this hydrogen atom says to another hydrogen.
Hello.
You came to find out about them, didn't you?
The aliens, you mean?
You mean those things out there?
Yes. I'm the only survivor from the hot lab, you know.
Okay. Tell me about them.
I need to know more about those things out there.
About the Rachni?
Rachni? That's preposterous.
Alright, so how'd they
Where
get
did they
here?
come from?
They found it in a derelict ship. An egg. Waiting since the last battles. They brought it here.
Okay, that was very stupid.
Shut up! God, you want to get us killed?
I don't have any control over who lives or dies here. Do you?
If you're gonna be crazy, be the quiet kind.
Crazy? I'm sane. God, am I sane?
Fair enough. Alright, tell me about the Rachni.
I need to know everything about the Rachni.
I told you all I can. We brought the Rachni back from the dead. In retrospect, a bad decision.
Only in retrospect, huh?
How can I get into the maintenance area?
A team lead would have access. Like Dr. Cohen. He's in the medical bay.
Alright. Thanks.
I'll be leaving now.
That's probably all I really need to know from you. I can't believe these people are still, like, convinced that they need to be protecting, like, their commercial interests.
You're not part of the crew.
Yeah, I'm
Call me
Spectre.
Shepard. I'm a Spectre, sent by the Citadel. There aren't any human Spectres.
There are now.
Plague doesn't care who you are. This lab is under quarantine. I told you to leave.
Alright, fine. Guy's kind of a jerk. So this part of the game is going to be a lot of elevators, huh? Alright, so I guess we need to go talk to the captain again, like the doctor had suggested. Excuse me, Captain. I need to speak to you, sir.
Something you need?
I want to
I've
help
heard about
Cohen.
the problems in the quarantine lab. I'd like to recover the toxin cure.
God, I wish we could help those guys. I really do, but we can't risk contamination now.
It's not contagious.
Dr. Cohen says there's no risk of contamination.
All right, you want to gamble with your life, you're not under my command. I'll have the guard let you in, but he'll lock the door behind you. He'll run a full scan before he'll let you out. If there are any anomalies, you stay in there.
You know what? That is completely appropriate. I commend you for making a completely competent command decision.
Those are reasonable precautions.
I'll radio ahead to let the guard know. Good luck.
Thank you.
I've got work to do.
Even shook my hand after. Very nice. I think I like you, Captain. You're one of the first people I've met on this planet that I don't want to put a bullet into the head of for simply annoying me. You are reasonable and rational, and you behave appropriately. I like that. I love it when characters actually behave in smart ways. So, Liara, your head tentacle thingies. Can I touch one? I'm curious. I'm curious about the texture. I'm curious what it would be like to touch those. Alright.
What do you want?
I'm here to make a cure.
I have Ventralis's permission to go in there.
Yeah, he radioed. He also said you have to prove you're not contaminated to get out.
Yep.
Got a death wish? You should stand watches on the barricade.
Alright, fair enough. Alright, so we have research notes. We've isolated 4 chemicals that can be combined to counteract the toxin. They must be mixed in precise quantities. As each chemical is poured, the equipment will mark the minimum and maximum amount that will work. Too little or too much will spoil the result. Okay. Okay.
Your mission ends here, Shepard.
What?
I thought she seemed odd.
What is the problem? You know what? I don't have time for this.
She's surrounded by Geth and pointing a gun at us.
Yeah,
Shoot her!
seriously, we're not
You're
talking
not
about
as stupid
this.
as you look. Weapons free.
All right. I mean, you really want to do this? That's your decision. There's the lift. There's the marksman. Look, I'm just gonna shoot you in the face, okay? Really? Your plan was to just walk in here and kill me, huh? In an open room with, like, no cover and no defensive advantage. You could have just ambushed me. You could have just broken an elevator while I was on it. What a stupid plan. You are the opposite of the captain. You act like an idiot. Alright. What do we got? And do-do. Do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. And Metagel. Okay. So it really does seem like the matriarch is just dedicated to killing us.
Just for being in her way.
Well, yeah, of course. God.
They came out of there.
The Geth, huh?
You mean the Geth? The inorganics the Asari had with her.
Venezia brought them with her.
Yes.
Yeah.
So,
I used to have nightmares like this.
they came from here, you say? Ah. I truly cannot grasp what that woman must have been thinking to just walk in there with a numerical advantage of 1 and just attack us. Truly, truly, truly pathetic.
Science pukes. Just bug out and leave him to die. Bug out.
Oh my god. Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna judge the guards too harshly. They are under a lot of
Is that the
stress.
cure? You did it?
Yeah, I
think
got
so.
it.
It was hard to concentrate while dodging gunfire.
That is not a
You were
necessary
attacked?
detail.
I don't know anything about that. I hate conflict. I've never even fired anyone. I have my receptionist do it. Look, the guards, They've been more on edge since you got here. I think they were expecting you. And there are more labs in the back. The guards won't even let me back there. Just people with clearance.
Alright, understand. And
What
speaking
about the
of
maintenance
that...
area? Do you have access to that?
The maintenance area? Yes. Take my pass. But there's just snow back there. Let me see that file. An extension on Phelps' work? I thought he was on the right track. I can't thank you enough that... Oh, God, what a cliche. You saved their lives. Do you know that?
Not a problem. Happy
That's
to
what
help.
I'm here for. Forget about it.
I'm not going to ask you for Metagel. I've got all that I need right now, and quite frankly, you're probably going to need it more than me. You know, especially considering that apparently in order to get people into this medical facility, you have to take them downstairs and around a corner. Like, this is truly the worst possible way you could organize a maintenance or a medical area. So I want to go. That's the quarantine lab. Whoop. Let's go talk to the captain again before we get going. Let him know that we helped some folks out. Hey, I did something. Also, I was attacked
by the Asari who was in here. She killed your guard.
Dr. Ayalis? But she seemed like the most stable one here.
She was a huntress pledged to the matriarch. A group of Geth were with her.
Geth? I didn't know. God's honest truth, I thought she was just another...
I don't blame you. I don't suspect you. I'm just letting you know. Since you seem like a reasonable person.
I've got work to do.
You and me both.
Alright. So... let's head to maintenance, which I think was back down through the quarantine area again? Yeah, this was just the storage room. Wow, no one really seems bothered by all this stuff going on. I think I really should take a moment, though, and do what I can to upgrade some weapons here. Sure, you can take that. This is a flat upgrade in every way. This is a flat upgrade in every way. That's a flat upgrade in every way. Tully, this is a flat upgrade in every way. That's an upgrade in every way. That's an upgrade in every way. Looks like you've already got... Oh, nope, there you go. Okay. So let's put a few pieces of gear into this. This is your assault rifle. So yeah, weapon stability is good. Sure, even more weapon stability. Why not? We also don't have any stuff for you. We can put on some energized weave. You do have... Let's see. Honestly, you're probably best off with just your assault rifle. You can have some cryo rounds as well. Let's load you up with rail extensions just to really boost up the damage. Some shotgun rounds as well. Sure. Just throw out all these rail extensions for a crap load of damage. We can put you in some human armor. And... provides protection against high psychic weapons and biotic attacks such as lift or throw. Screw it. Just invest in your shield. Now, me, on the other hand... yeah... let's get some serious power. Plus 120 shields, or additional hardening and recovery. Let's take better shield recovery. I think that will be fine. My pistol is about the best there can be. Moving on, down the elevator. So we just constantly carry around 4 guns on our person, huh? Alright, maintenance. They said there's just snow back here. Good lord, why would you want so much exposed liquid next to your maintenance areas? Got him. Got it. A lab, you say? What kind of a lab? Oh. Okay, the kind of lab with Benezia in it.
There is power in creation. To shape a life, turn it toward happiness or despair. Her children were to be ours, raised to hunt and slay Saren's enemies.
Wait, that voice.
I won't be moved by sympathy, no matter who you bring into this confrontation.
Isn't that, crap. Who was it that played Deanna Troy in Next Generation Circus? Wasn't it Circus? Okay. Well, whatever.
I have no idea what you're talking about, and I don't care.
Indeed. What have you told him about me, Liara?
What could I say, Mother? That you're insane? Evil? Should I explain how to kill you? What could I say?
Have you faced an Asari commando unit before? Few humans have.
So I guess you're not going
There's
to negotiate,
no peaceful
huh?
way to settle this.
Indeed.
Okay. Alright. Well, barrier up, I guess. Yeah, that's some good commandoing you did there. Okay, a few gaps. Sure. Fair enough. Alright, purge the heat. Alright, let's block. Cool. More barriers. You really didn't think this plan through, did you, Benezia? Really should have saved before I came in here. Okay, sniper down. Alright, one destroyer. Well, that went well.
This is not over. Saren is unstoppable. My mind is filled with his light. Everything is clear.
Yeah, your
I
troops suck.
expected better from Asari commandos.
I will not betray him. You will. You must listen. Saren still whispers in my mind. I can fight his compulsions briefly, but the indoctrination is strong.
Alright.
So you could turn on me again.
Yes, but it would not be my will, Shepard. People are not themselves around Saren. You come to idolize him, worship him. You would do anything for him. The key is Sovereign, his flagship. It is a dreadnought of incredible size, and its power is extraordinary.
Yes, we are aware of this.
Sovereign's not like other ships. Where did it come from?
I cannot say. The Geth did not build it. Its technology is far more advanced than that of any known species. The longer you stay aboard, the more Saren's will seems correct. You sit at his feet and smile as his words pour into you. It is subtle at first. I thought I was strong enough to resist. Instead, I became a willing tool, eager to serve. He sent me here to find the Mu relay. He believes it will lead him to Ilos and the conduit.
Okay. Give it to me.
Tell me where the Mu gate is before I lose my temper.
Of course, Commander. I transcribed the data to an OSD. Take it, please.
Oh, sweet. We got an Oz with Mu data
There
on
isn't
it.
much time. I transmitted the coordinates to Saren before you arrived.
Oh, great.
You have
Thanks.
to stop me. I can't. His teeth are at my ear. Fingers on my spine. You should. Oh, you should.
Mother, don't leave. Fight him.
You've always made me proud, Liara.
Shepard's just gonna stand here.
Die.
I mean, okay. Barrier it is then. Oh. No, I'm just kind of frozen. Crap. Ow. Ow. Please stop shooting. There. See? Now you stop shooting.
I cannot go on. You will have to stop him, Shepard.
Okay. Stay with
Hold on.
us.
We've got Netagel. Maybe we can...
No. He is still in my mind. I am not entirely myself. I never will be again.
Mother.
Good night, little wing. I will see you again with the dawn. They always said there would be a...
Well, that didn't go as well as I'd hoped. Although it did go about as I expected. Oh, sweet. We got so much money for that. Now, what the hell is with this thing? Dude, behind you. Wow, I and my allies are really not paying attention right now. Shoot her, you idiot!
This one serves as our voice. We cannot sing. Not in these low spaces. Your musics are colorless.
Okay. So please...
Who am I speaking to here?
Please identify yourself.
We are the mother. We sing for those left behind. The children you thought silenced. We are Rachni.
Okay, so you're the leader.
Did you order your people to kill the science team?
No. We were locked away here. The children are beyond our songs. They have been lost to silence.
Okay, so you haven't
The
been able to
children we
control
birthed
them.
were stolen from us before they could learn to sing. They are lost to silence. And their suffering, they cannot be saved. They will only cause harm as they are.
Oh, sweet. Alright. I'll do as you ask.
I don't think they'll give me much choice anyway.
Before you deal with our children, we stand before you. What will you sing? Will you release us? Are we to fade away once more?
Look, those tanks? Acid. Strong enough to kill anything, no matter its biology. They wouldn't have installed that if they weren't afraid of the consequences of her getting loose.
They made a mistake. They let the Krogan go too far. This is a chance for us to atone. She has done nothing to us.
Your companions hear the truth. You have the power to free us, or return our people to the silence of memory.
Okay. So,
Are you a survivor from the war? A clone?
We do not know. We were only an egg, hearing Mother cry in our dreams. A tone from space hushed one voice after another. It forced the singers to resonate with its own sour yellow note. Then we awoke in this place, the last echo of those who came out from the singing planet. The sky is silent.
Okay, and what do you
If
want
I let
to
you live,
do?
would you attack other races again?
No, I do not know what happened in the war. We only heard discordance, songs the color of oily shadows. We would seek a hidden place to teach our children harmony. If they understand, perhaps we would return.
Okay, you seem reasonable. I mean, if you're able to find a way out of here without, dying or being shot, sure, why not?
I won't destroy your entire race. You'll go free.
You will give us the chance to compose anew? We will remember. We will sing of your forgiveness to our children.
I mean, it doesn't really seem like a bad thing to do. And if it ever causes any trouble in the future, I will annihilate every last remnant of your entire race and burn your hives to ash. So, yeah, keep that in mind. Cool. Alright, that went well. So we now have the information that we need to find the conduit. And these were the hot labs. Hold on. There's stuff in here. Actually, at this point, I can just like return to my ship, can't I? Oh yeah, the hot right. There's still Rachni down in the hot labs. Rachni. Alright, little bugs. Your mom gave us permission to murder you all on sight. Just so you know. What on earth are you doing down here?
Are you here to secure the situation?
If you mean exterminate.
By secure, you mean shoot every monster I see. Sure.
I am certain you are having strong feelings. But what has happened here, it is our fault. You understand?
Okay, what did you do?
I don't understand anything yet. What were you doing here?
Binary Helix found an egg. It was on a derelict ship, thousands of years drifting. This was Rachni's ship. Inside they find many eggs in cryogenic suspension.
Okay.
They brought it here to wake it up?
Binary Helix planned to clone Rachni, mass produce them, create an army.
A very
But
stupid
when they get
plan.
Here, they find this egg is not a common Rachni. It is a queen. After she lays eggs, they move her to Rift Station. They are thinking that without her, they can raise the babies to be obedient.
Uh-huh, and that didn't work.
Obviously, they were wrong.
This was exactly the wrong thing to do. I am thinking that without a queen, Rachni do not develop properly. Her mind is shaping theirs. These Rachni are uncontrollable.
Okay.
This is fascinating, but we don't have time to chat.
Unless you
These
have
Rachni are
something to
beyond
say.
saving. It is a sad thing, but they must be euthanized. I am thinking that the neutron purge must be set off.
Okay, so what is
I'm not
that?
familiar with the purge system.
It creates bursts of neutron radiation, kills everything within the station. Things beyond get genetic damage of varying degree.
Okay.
Once the
Fair
purge is
enough.
armed, we'll have to fight our way out. Give us a minute to patch up and rearm.
Sure. I wait here. I am not so much good for searching now, yes? Mother always say I would meet a bad end.
Alright. I mean, why on earth did they not already set off these kind of contingency plans? Terminal.
Connecting. I have full access to the facility and am at your disposal.
It's time for a
I
purge.
need information on the neutron purge.
The Neutron Purge is a fail-safe system installed within the isolation tube area. In the event of irretrievable containment loss, it is used to resolve the situation.
Initiate.
Activate the neutron purge.
I'm sorry, but I can't do that without proper code authorization.
And where can I
Who
get
would
that?
have the code?
Director of Operations Yaroslav Tartakovsky, or any executive officer of Binary Helix.
We're moving on.
Why would
Logging
you
you out,
not
Commander.
give me that information?
I am feeling not so well.
Okay.
How do we
How
set
do I
up the
trigger the
purge?
purge?
Arming controls are nearby. All you do is insert the key. Then I will give Mira destruct.
Oh my god. We're kind of really crappy soldiers. Well, great. That's really great. Hopefully you will recognize that, you know, if people who might have the code are dropping dead, might be a good reason to let someone else activate the purge.
Activate the neutron purge.
I'm sorry, but I can't do that.
I have the
Code
code.
875-020-079.
Okay.
Omega, local execution.
I guess I got the code.
Verified. Code Omega execution in 120 seconds.
Okay. Barrier. Lift. And let's get this started. And purge the heat. Keep firing. Okay, heal. Alright, you two take point. Okay, that's fine. Heal again. Cool. That's another one down. Alright, barrier, back up. Cool. Let's get out of here. Also, Liara, you might want to get up too. Alright, not bad. Okay, we can't go that way. You know, when I'm off this planet, I'm going to have some words with the Galactic Council and the, you know, human government about the sort of crap that we're dealing with here. Because it really, really seems like there's a bunch of stuff going on here that we probably should report. So, I think that's done. Yeah. Alright. So, specifically, the objective is just leave. Liara, girl, if you could get out of my way, please. I mean, we probably should report that everything is safe now, but they'll figure it out eventually. So we still have to take the tram to an elevator, to a car, to a garage, to an elevator, to the ship. Unless we just get picked up, I guess.
We need to hurry, Commander.
Oh, no, okay, it's just
Venezia
immediate list.
said she transmitted the Mu relay's coordinates to
Immediately
Saren. He may
leave.
have already gone through.
We can't follow him. That relay's inside the Terminus systems. They're not fond of Alliance ships over there, or Spectres.
Yeah, we don't have a
The
choice.
conduit's on Ilos. That's where Saren is heading. I plan to be waiting when he gets there.
Saren probably has his whole fleet in orbit around Ilos. You will never make it down to the surface without reinforcements. You need to alert the Council. They will assemble a fleet to accompany you. It is our only hope.
You know, I think you're right.
Crew dismissed. Joker, alert the Council. Tell them everything.
Aye, aye, Commander.
The Council better actually do something helpful. Ooh. Yeah, just work on that neck, stretch it out a bit, loosen up. After all, Shepard, you do have the most beautiful hair in the galaxy. Well then.
I forwarded the mission update to the Citadel, Commander. We got confirmation on those reinforcements.
Well,
Ambassador
that was easy.
Udina wants us to report back to the Citadel. The Council's massing a joint species fleet to deal with Saren and his Geth.
That is about time.
Took them long enough. Back to the Citadel, Joker. I want the Normandy at the head of that fleet.
Yes, sir.
Finally, they're taking the situation seriously, unless I'm about to be double-crossed. But surely that wouldn't happen. That would be crazy talk.
Good job, Shepard. Thanks to you, the Council's finally taking real action against Saren.
The Ambassador is correct. If Saren is foolish enough to attack the Citadel, as you believe, we will be ready for him.
Patrols are stationed at every mass relay linking Citadel space to the Terminus systems.
Okay, and what about our mission?
How many ships are you sending to attack Ilos?
Ilos is only accessible to the Mu relay, deep inside the Terminus systems, Commander. If we send a fleet in there, the only possible outcome is full-scale war.
Now is the time for discretion, Commander. Saren's greatest weapon was secrecy. Exposed, he is no longer a threat. This is over.
That's really stupid.
Sovereign's the real threat. Saren's just a servant of the Reapers.
Only you have seen the Reapers, and then only in visions.
That's not
We won't invade
true.
the Terminus systems because of a dream.
And the conduit?
Secrecy isn't his greatest weapon. The conduit is.
Saren is a master manipulator. The conduit is just a distraction from his real plan to attack the Citadel.
You are so unbelievably stupid.
One ship going into the Terminus systems won't start a war. I can be discreet.
You detonated a nuclear device on Vermeer. I wouldn't call that discreet.
Your style served you well in the Traverse, Commander. We recognize that. But Ilos requires a deft touch. We have the situation under control.
You really don't. You all
If
suck
Saren
at
finds
this.
the conduit, we're all screwed. We have to go to Ilos.
Ambassador Udina, I get the sense Commander Shepard isn't willing to let this go.
There are serious political implications here, Shepard. Humanity's made great gains thanks to you, but now you're becoming more trouble than you're worth.
You bastard! You're selling us out!
It's just politics, Commander. You've done your job, now let me do mine. We've locked out all the Normandy's primary systems until further notice you're grounded.
Wow. You are incredibly stupid.
Are you insane? After everything I've done, you still don't believe me?
I think it's time for you and your team to leave, Commander. This no longer concerns you. The Council can handle this, with my help, of course.
Huh. Alright, I just want everybody to know when this inevitably falls apart, I'm going to have each and every one of you replaced by more competent people.
I hate being right.
Not now, racist.
I don't want to talk about it.
Shepard, if you ever need to talk... Hey, you listen to me bitch about my granddad. You can talk to me too. It's only fair, right?
Yeah, I know.
Thanks, Ash. But I don't think you need me to tell you I'm pissed.
You know my feelings on the Council, Skipper. I just can't believe Udina sold out the Alliance. I know I'm not the easiest person in the world to get to know, so I'll do you a favor. Just this once. I want you to be happy. Whatever you need, I'll help. There. You made me say it. Boom goes my feminine mystique.
Girl, I'm not interested. I've been trying to make this clear.
I can keep a secret if you can.
You better.
Please stop selecting dialogue choices that brings us closer together. I am not interested in you. God damn it, you two.
Sorry to interrupt, Commander. Got a message from Captain Anderson.
Alright, give me the
What
message.
did he want?
Only said to meet him in that club in the wards. Flux.
Sounds important. You'd better go.
Ashley, it's just... Whatever. I'm taking Rex. Maybe Garrus? Nah, we'll take Rex. I just want to get to know Tally. Why do I keep getting shipped with the
Equalizing
racists?
interior pressure with exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
Oh, man. Oh, well. My continuing mission to not get close to Ashley does not seem to be going very well, but maybe I can find a way to, you know, reject her if I keep on playing. Hopefully. But I'm afraid that's going to have to wait. And I will see you all on the next one.